If you think Fast and the Furious is just a big dumb movie series about fast cars and crazy stunts, then you're totally right. If you have a problem with that, then why are you watching this? I'm Comic Book Girl 19, and as I've stated before, I'm a huge fan of the Fast and Furious franchise. And to all you snooty movie critics out there who can't let yourselves have fun with this movie, I'm here to tell you that you're totally missing out. Yes, these movies are dumb, but they're totally awesome. I dare you not to want to drive your car like a bat out of hell after you watch any of the Fast and the Furious movies. In fact, I wanted to break all the speed limits after I left the theater, which the filmmakers are quick to warn you not to try any of the stunts. The franchise is self-aware, it's honest, and it never tries to be something that it isn't. And in an age where a lot of movies are purposefully mismarketed to trick people to put their asses in the seats, I think that this is quite refreshing. Fast and the Furious movies have always delivered what they promised, and Fast 6 is no exception. You can tell that everyone making the film is having a great time, and there's a spirit of fun about these films that I immensely appreciate. It knows it's silly, and it doesn't care in the best way possible.
You can bet on it.
Fast and the Furious 6 continues to set the stakes even higher than the preceding films. In this one, Dominic Toretto's crew is pitted against a rival hijacking crew led by an international super baddie, Owen Shaw. I love the part where Tyrese's character Roman states, "It's like we're chasing evil versions of ourselves," and he totally hits the nail on the head. It's hilarious. Toretto's crew is helping The Rock catch the bad guys, and in return they're offered full pardons and the chance to regain their amnesiac ex-crew member Letty, who also used to be Toretto's ex-lady love and was thought to have been killed in the fourth installment. If nothing else, you have to appreciate the sheer creativity of all the stunts they come up with. You got cars ramping over cars, you got cars rigged to other cars by wires, you got cars on top of cars, you got people fighting on top of cars, you got people fighting inside of cars, you got people fighting around cars, you got people jumping from cars to cars. It's absurd. For example, there's this scene where these three cars are trying to stop this Airbus from taking off. It's hilarious. It takes place over like 10 minutes. The runway would have to be like 50 miles long for them to even be able to do this. But that's the thing, you can't pick out flaws like this in the movie. You just have to enjoy the stunts for what they are. Not only are the mind-blowing action sequences great, the cast of characters have become equally engaging. Even if you're new to the franchise, you'll find yourself totally caring about the characters, and they provide the perfect amount of comic relief. My favorite character in the whole movie was definitely hands down Roman, played by Tyrese. I loved all his crazy hood rat hijinks.
What does that mean?
I also really enjoyed the female characters in this movie. I like that Michelle Rodriguez and Gina Carano look physically tough enough to fight, and I believe them fighting, while also being feminine enough for general audiences, which is apparently a tough mix to find. I also really appreciated that they didn't have the model-thin character of Giselle trying to punch anyone, because that's totally absurd. Instead, they focus on making her an amazing marksman and a great driver, which I found totally believable. Fast and the Furious 6's plot is definitely the biggest plot yet in the franchise. Instead of just stealing or hijacking something, they're pitted against this international bad guy where they have to stop him from getting the last component of a black market bomb. And it's really funny because even within the movie, the characters are looking around like, are we supposed to be doing this? It's a really great wink to the audience.
This is not what we do.
And I understand that each time they have to up the ante, but I wonder, how could they possibly have a bigger mission in the next movie? I'm kind of hoping that we get a smaller personal revenge plot in Fast 7 because I think these movies work really great with smaller stakes. And at this point, Dominic's crew is going to have to save the world the next time around, and that's not really what I want to see. Those are my thoughts on the movie. If you have a hankering for some ridiculous car stunt action sequences, then I say definitely go see it in the theater. The audience I saw it with seemed to love it, and if it works for its intended audience, then it can't be all that bad. That's it for today. I'm Comic Book Girl 19, and be sure to subscribe to Cinefix for more movie reviews right here on Screen Addict.
Get your film fix. Subscribe to Cinefix.